As a human being, when it comes to death, it's always related to sadness. But have you ever thought about how the deceased can live side by side with the mortal under the same roof for several years? How? Well, welcome to Indonesia. But first, let me take to the island of Sulawesi, specifically in Tanah Toraja. You must be familiar with the terms land of the dead, where the dead is celebrated with joy so the deceased can rest in peace, while the rest of the family won't feel sad for a long time. Tanah Toraja is located in a highland and surrounded by mountain and steep slope, making them have a uniqueness regarding burial method for their loved ones. Torajan people believe that the death is only a bridge to the afterlife. Torajan people belief are based on ancestral habit. This rule still applies until this day by the Torajan people and are called Aluk Todolo. Aluk Todolo is Torajan belief that already exists from a long time ago. Aluk Todolo also affected by Toraja's geographical location in the highland. Aluk Todolo is an ancestral heritage that became a lifeguide of Torajan people to live until their death ceremony. Because of the difficult topographic condition and ancestral belief that say the land one walks one should never be polluted, and it brings another diversity to Indonesia. The tombs of Torajan people are usually located in cave, rock carving, even cliffs. How was it? Now can you imagine how they do grave pilgrimage, or usually called manene by Torajan people?
It's kinda hard to imagine.
I know, right? Well, I will tell you about the detail later, but first, let me take you to know more about one of unique tradition in Toraja, Rambu Solo. For Torajan people, death is not the end, but is the beginning of the afterlife journey, which in this case, it's packaged into a funeral tradition that has been heard abroad, called Rambu Solo. Rambu Solo is a funeral ceremony that has its own uniqueness.
I have heard that Rambu Solo is known as the most expensive funeral in the world. Do you know why?
That's actually an interesting fact. So, people in Torajan, they will save up money to hold Rambu Solo ceremony. They believe death is a sacred event, and they want their loved ones to find eternal peace. During the ceremony, Torajan people spend hundreds to billions of rupiah. That expense already includes the offering and banquet costs. Before the Rambu Solo ceremony can be held, the deceased will be placed in a house. It is because they believe that the spirit of the deceased is still around them, and they will be called by Tamakula, which means sick or treated that way. The Tamakula's family will bring food or even speak with the deceased as if they are still alive. And when Rambu Solo is held, the Tamakula will be officially identified as a dead person or tomate, which means dead. Rambu Solo ceremony start with animal sacrifices such as pigs and roosters. Torajan people believe the animal spirit will accompany the deceased spirit on their way to Puya.
Puya? Puya Puya? What is Puya?
Puya itself, in Aluk Todolo, belief is a resting and gathering place for the ancestors who have gone through the Rambu Solo ceremony. So far, do you understand?
Interesting. Let's continue.
Beside the rooster and pig, the Torajan people also will sacrifice a water buffalo for their offering, which are specially bred by the Torajan people for Rambu Solo ceremony. They believe that the water buffalo will light the path and also will be the vehicle for their loved ones to cross to Puyat. In fact, every water buffalo costs for 10 to 100 million of rupiah.
Damn!
And in every ceremony, they don't only sacrifice 1 or 2 water buffalo. It can be more. It depends on the status of the disease.
Wow, wow, wow. No wonder Rambu Solo is called the most expensive funeral in the world. It's amazing.
The number of the animals sacrificed all depends on the status and also the economic capabilities of Torajan people. If someone is unable to hold Rambu Solo ceremony, the community will hold the Dekan Palungan ceremony instead. In this ceremony, we learn that Torajan people interpret a death as a beginning that should celebrate it. Apart from that, the existence of tolerance amidst differences in social strata shows the Indonesian people have a strong sympathy and empathy for its citizens. After the Rambu Solo ceremony is held, the deceased will be buried according to community's custom. As I discussed in the beginning, some of them are buried in the rocks, cliff, natural cave, and even trees.
Huh? Tree? How can the burial be held in a tree?
Well, the tree's burial called Pasildiran and only intended for toothless child. Torajan people believe if they place the toothless child deceased in a tara tree, they will grow up along with the tree as their mother, who gave them breast milk. Which in this case, the tara tree sap was the illusion of breast milk. After the funeral is held, the family will come and visit the grave again to hold Manene ceremony. Manene comes from words ma means people, while nene means child. Now we know that Torajan people view their ancestor as a living person and should be cared for like a children. The Manene ritual itself is held every few years by the community. By reopening the grave, cleaning and renewing the clothes previously worn by the deceased. The ceremony is done to foster a sense of love and closeness between the communities and family with their ancestor. Torajan people believe that if they always care for their ancestor will bless the living. A part of the nature-provided cemetery, Tanah Toraja also has another cemetery. Do you know what it is?
I know. It's called Patane, right?
Yup, Patane is a modern cemetery in Toraja. They built a cemetery that has a similar look to a small house and buries the deceased inside that building.
Oh my god. The uniqueness of Indonesia is endless, right?
Okay, that's all about another uniqueness that we can find in Indonesia's diversity. What do you think? Is it scary or fascinating? Well, if one day you will get the opportunity to travel through Tanah Toraja, will it be unforgettable for you? Drop your comment below. And also, if you're from Toraja, please kindly share your thought and also experience through the comment. Well, that's all for today's trip. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this channel if you want to know more about Indonesia. Only on Welcome to Indonesia. Ciao!